Glass shattered everywhere. I moved in 4 weeks. She didn't even say sorry. As you guys can tell, my mattress is on the floor. I have to get out. Oh my god. Hello everyone, good morning, happy Friday. It has been a very slow morning. It is currently 12:20 and I was gonna say breakfast, but lunch now, I guess. I don't know. I've been up since like 7:30, like awake, but I didn't get out of bed till like 11:30. So that just tells you how my day's going. I had a very crazy day yesterday and it was very like mentally draining. So I was like, I just need a reset. So that's what I took this morning to do. But right now, so I just posted this bed on Facebook Marketplace because I need to sell it. I know y'all are like, Maddie, why? You literally just got it. Because the reason why I got this was because it had so much storage underneath. It has 6 drawers because this closet in this apartment is so insanely tiny and I had no place to put any of my extra clothes, belongings, literally anything. So that's why I got this bed. And let me just tell you, I paid someone to put this bed together. Literally, it was the most meticulous looking thing to do. And the thought of having to put this back together like makes me want to cry. So I'm like, you know what? There's no need for all this storage anymore. It's a cute bed. I think I can do better. But now that I don't need the storage since I'm moving, I'm getting rid of it. So that being said, I need to take out all of the things in the drawers. So then when someone is like, yeah, I'm interested, because I already have several people messaging me about it. So I'm like, I need to get everything out. So when the time comes, they can just come by, pick it up, good to go. I move in 4 weeks. If you guys don't know, when it comes to moving, I like taking it slow. I'm not one that's like, oh, I move like in 4 days, now I'm gonna start packing. No, that literally stresses me out to my core. So we're going to do this slowly. Ever since I moved out of my college dorm room freshman year, I like slowly moved things to my storage unit and it made my life so much easier. Like it didn't even feel like I was moving because of how early I started it. So that's what we're doing. It's kind of last minute. I'm gonna be out of town for 2 weeks. So technically I only have 2 weeks to get my life together. So yeah, that kind of makes me want to cry because it just sounds so insanely stressful and I have so many other things that are going on right now. But anywho, I actually, instead of moving boxes this time, I found these bags on Amazon. They're like specifically for moving. And I was like, that would be so easy because they have handles. They're massive and I can reuse them. Not that I plan on moving again, but I think it's so much easier than boxes. So we're gonna start doing that. So to put these bags into perspective, I just fit all 3 of those drawers in this one singular bag. And there's still like room. That's insane. Which is 4 and more of these big bins. Okay, I think the weirdest part about this, my bathroom part, is gonna be taking off the paper on here. Like I'm not used to not having the white. And then I also took away those lead things over there. That was just getting obnoxious. So everything's looking so weird and empty and I haven't even really done like that much. So we're gonna go take this shindig off.
Just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining bright. I never wanna leave the sky. The way
Give up. No, no, no. Oh my god. I'm inhaling it all. Good morning, everyone. And it's several days later. Look how dirty my mirror is. As you guys can tell, my mattress is on the floor. So, got rid of my bed. That was a fun, actually not so fun experience. Also, my tripod broke and it doesn't work. It won't screw into my camera anymore. Everything else will screw into it, but not that tripod. So I don't really know what I did to it. I'm gonna have to go by Best Buy or someplace to get a new one today, which is so annoying because they're so unnecessarily expensive. They're like $40. I'm like, for a stick, like, come on. So anyway, I had posted a picture of my bed on Facebook Marketplace to sell it, and I was expecting it to sell like maybe in a week or two. No, it sold that day. Like that day I was cleaning, it sold that day. I was like, okay. Long story short, she messages me, she goes, hey, like, would love this. I can pick it up now or something. I'm like, now? And it was already like all completely made, and I'm like, okay. And in my head I'm thinking I need to take this apart, like at least in 2 or 3 pieces, because we can't bring a whole, like this whole thing down, just the 2 of us. And she's like, well, my brother can come help and like take it apart, and we can load it inside the U-Haul. So I'm like, perfect, you got a U-Haul, you got your brother, we are golden. And she's coming now. So I hurry, unmake my bed, just get everything out of my bed, clean it, vacuum it all, like make sure it's all in tip-top shape for her to come pick it up and like it. Time passes on, like an hour or so. She goes, all right, I'm 45 minutes away. And I was like, okay, this was at like 7 o'clock-ish. So I'm thinking, okay, 7:45, perfect, I'll make dinner, we'll be good to go. 7:45 approaches, 8 o'clock, 8:10. I text her, I'm like, y'all close? Like, what's happening here? She goes, oh yeah, 15 minutes. I was like, okay. 8:30. I text her, I'm like, if y'all can't get here before 9, like 9 p.m. on a Friday night, then you're gonna have to pick it up Sunday. Like, I have too much going on tomorrow. Like, I didn't have any plans Friday, but the fact that we were gonna be moving all this at like 9, 10 p.m., I just like was not there for it. It's like, oh, well, it says I can get there around, or she goes, no, I'm 6 blocks or 6 exits down. I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. 9 approaches. I'm like, I know it's been enough time to go at least 6 exits. That's like 6 miles, right? So I message her again. This is all over Facebook Messenger. I go, are y'all coming today or not? Like, literally, I've been waiting for 2, 3 hours now. She goes, oh, it says I'll get there at like 9:20. Is that okay? And I'm like, I don't even know if you're like actually coming anymore. Like, are you just like, what is? I'm like, sure, fine. 9:20 approaches. I kid you not. I was like, are you close? She goes, 3 minutes. I'm like, okay. 10 minutes later, she gets here. I'm like, oh my Lanta. So she finally gets here. She pulls up. She's got like, I don't know, a 3, 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, like kids with her. No brother in sight, just her and the kids. And I was like, is your brother coming? She goes, oh no, he wasn't able to. I'm over here like, so how in the frick are we supposed to move this bed down? I'm telling you, this thing is massive, and we are just 2 girls. So she ends up backing up into this loading dock we have downstairs. We go upstairs. She's telling her kids, don't press anything in the truck, just stay down here. She left her kids in the truck while we are going upstairs to go get this bed. And so we go upstairs. I pull out my toolbox, whatever, and I start trying to find like a drill head to fit into the drill. Just start unscrewing all of these screws that was keeping the bed together. Come to find out, because it is IKEA, I don't have the tools to take it apart, because it's like the typical little, I don't even know what it's called, little L-shaped thing. Don't have any of those. Well, no. I did actually. I had like a whole little foldable thing. None of them fit in there, and I was like, I don't know how we're gonna take this apart. She's like, well, we can just bring it down. I was like, honey, no. This is a 200-pound bed. Like, no. She goes, we can do it. We can just put it on a dolly. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed my little dolly that's rolling. There's no lock on it. She goes, I'll lift from here, and then you just push the dolly underneath it, and like we'll be good. And I was like, Yeah, as easy as that sounds. So we're doing it. It's not getting on the dolly. I'm like, girl, this is not gonna work. Like, we're gonna have to have your brother come or something, some other man to do this. Like, this is not gonna work out tonight. Like, I'm sorry. She goes, no, we'll just try it one more time. So she's getting it. We're almost there. She hits my shelf up here, right? This thing. Which, mind you, was kind of dumb on my end. I guess maybe I should have moved it. She knocks the frame over. Both the frames, everything on the shelf, everything came tumbling down, shattering everywhere. Glass shattered everywhere. I'm like, it's fine. She didn't even say sorry. She didn't even really acknowledge that she did it. She just kind of moved on. I was like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like, don't worry. I will clean all of that. But like, thank you. Like, a sorry would have been necessary. But no sorry there. We get it onto the dolly. I almost fall over because this thing's tipping over. I'm like, oh my God, like someone's gonna get hurt. Everything is fine. We're rolling it out. We finally get that thing downstairs and we're loading it into her truck. And we aren't able to get it in because it won't get off the dolly. Because we're trying to lift this thing. Mind you, it's 200 pounds. At least, I don't know. It could be so much more. Can't lift it off. She goes, let me have my daughter come just like pull the dolly out one more, lift it. I'm like, what? So she grabs her daughter, 3-4 years old. She comes and helps. And she's pulling out this dolly while we're lifting this 200-pound bed. And I'm not even kidding you, this thing starts leaning to the right where her 4-year-old daughter is. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna fall over on top of her and she's gonna die. Like, literally, I'm thinking of the worst situation possible. Everything's fine. I'm catching it. I'm like, why is your daughter in this situation? Like, of all people to be hurt, we don't want your daughter. Like, no. We get it loaded in. I was like, trying to be careful with the sides because, like, it can chip easily. She's like, it's okay, I don't really care. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I don't care if it gets scratched up. And I was like, okay. She didn't tie it down, like, didn't tie a singular thing down. She had a couch in there, and that was it. And then, I'm telling you, this bed wasn't laying in there flat. It was laying upright on its side to where there's only like 1.5 feet of wiggle room. And I know as soon as she turned a corner, that thing tipped. There's like no way it didn't. And then we came back up to get the headboard because, you know, it's different. It's mounted on the wall, okay? And so it's 2 pieces. We grab the headboard. She's swinging this thing around, almost hits me. And I'm like, bro, you gotta watch out where you're putting this. Like, you almost just whacked me. And then she hits the wall like twice. I'm like, bro, you can pay my security deposit if we don't get it back because of you whacking this thing with the wall. Oh, I was so frustrated. I was like, this is insane. Like, first of all, you wasted 3 hours of my time saying that you were gonna be here when you never did. And then you're like whacking walls, whacking me, trying to do all this on our own. Like, I'm just like, this is so chaotic. So that was my Friday night. That was super fun. But, you know, hey, I sold it for a very good price. Like, I honestly don't know how I got away with that. Like, essentially, I paid $75 to use that bed for a year. So, got rid of the bed. I'll be buying a new bed. But something that has no storage, a basic bed that doesn't weigh more than 100 pounds because, oh my gosh, that was insanity. And that is why I didn't want to move that thing. And that's why I was like, I'm selling it. It's cute, but it's not that cute. But yeah, that's kind of the update on my packing situation. Today is Monday. But yeah, just wanted to update you on that because I hated every waking moment of that. So yeah, I came back, cleaned up the glass. I was just like, this is insanity. Which, it's fine. Like, I saw the picture frame up. It doesn't even look bad. You can even tell that it doesn't have, like, the glass part of it. But I'm like, bro, like, what if my cat stepped on that? Like, I just can't. I can't. Like, she could have said sorry. Come on. Makeup, hair, done. I'm going to go to the gym. It's just so much better when you look better. You look good, you feel good, you do good. What do I want to wear? I haven't worn like this bright pink in a while. Like since like LA Fitness days. I might do that. A pink and gray moment.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I hear him chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but mans keep walking. cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one, man, forget my peace. You take the west, I'll take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chatting the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle.
Hello, I look like a trash ball. I don't even know what that means, but I look unwell. I am well though. I don't feel unwell. I just look unwell. But I've been in the process of editing this video, what you just watched, and now I'm creating an outro for it, which you're about to see in a second. But obviously, guys, I am going to be vlogging the whole move out process. I'm in the process. I actually just submitted or just signed my lease like an hour ago. I will be vlogging the whole entire move out process. This was just a little glimpse. I know it really wasn't a lot. I have a ton to do, like literally it's just a whole mess over here, like all those baskets over there. It's tragic. I've got about 2 weeks to pack everything up. I don't move for 4 weeks, but I only have like 2 weeks time to pack on top of everything else that's going on in my life. And the fact of the matter is I can control everything that goes on. I could push back things and whatever, but what's the fun in that? So all my stress is self-caused. Like I caused it. But anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed today's vlog. And I'll see y'all in the next one.